Hello there, another episode of Boyce's Bricks and Bits, and as you can see, I do like a good bust. And I'm mainly going to be focusing on the TIE Fighter Pilot, the Stormtrooper and Boba Fett. And just to sort of mention, I didn't pay stupid prices for these two. When they came out as exclusive and there's only going to be a limited amount and hardly anyone's going to get them, and if you did want them you had to pay stupid prices on eBay. Listen man, I just went on Lego site, I got the instructions up, ordered the bricks, and voila, I have two busts. I'm not going to be focusing on them today, but let's have a little look at these three, which I have to say I enjoyed them. I thought they were great little builds. I know there's been a lot of complaints, and especially with the Stormtrooper, people have had their, let's say, their negative input into it, but I actually enjoyed them. I like all three models, and let's take a closer look at them all. So first up is the Stormtrooper. It's set number 75276 and consists of 647 pieces. Now all three of these sets have been released in the UK at £54.99. And again, do you know what? Give it a little bit of time and you could probably go grab yourself a bargain with these. But £54.99, I mean £55. It's not the worst in the world. And actually, I think they make pretty good display pieces. Just looking at the Stormtrooper, let's be honest. There is aspects of it I can see why people complain about it, but personally, it's Lego. It goes back to that whole thing again. It gets to a point that if you don't want a Lego bust, then get a different type of bust. Get a model, or get a 3D printing version, or one of the. I know I've got a Darth Vader helmet, which is pretty cool in itself. I've actually got a Kylo Ren collectible coming as well, which when that gets here, I will do a review on that. But as far as a Lego bust goes, I think it's pretty decent. I enjoyed building all three of them, and I think as a display pieces as well, I think they're absolutely awesome. So I don't complain as much as others. I think sometimes I just kind of accept for what they are. But for me, I think it's wicked. I do like it. Could it be better? I'm sure there's probably mocks out there, my own creations made by people that possibly are smoother and less stud showing and that. But even when you look at the model that of the Yoda that came out a little while back, I thought that was brilliant. And that is literally full of studs, apart from the head, which is kind of smoothish, and the hands. The rest of the body is just studs everywhere, and that does not faze me whatsoever. I really liked that. I enjoyed building that and looking at sort of historically the BB-8. Again, that's a very studded little model in itself, but again, I think it was absolutely terrific. And yeah, so that's the Stormtrooper anyway. I think if you like a bust, you like putting these things on display, grab yourself, or wait a little while and grab yourself a bit of a better bargain. But it's not the most expensive, and I think the piece count's pretty decent for it as well. Next up, we have the Lego TIE Fighter Pilot. I didn't know this model was coming out. When I heard this one was coming out as well, I thought, oh, wicked. I was immediately sold. I was already going to get the other two anyway. And this one, I thought, yep, that's free for free. And if they release any kind of these busts, I just absolutely love them. I believe there's going to be an Iron Man one coming out, I think the beginning of August 2020. So I look forward to that. But, if they release any more of these, especially Star Wars, yeah, I'm there. I'm pressing those buttons and someone bring me a Lego set. But, this is set number 75274 and consists of 724 pieces. Again, it's the same price as the other. And I think it's brilliant. Just how it comes together. Again, I think these are all really awesome. How they kind of get built onto their stand. You've got the little information plaques anyway, celebrating Star Wars, kind of saying what they are. I mean, you know what it is, but still, yeah, absolutely fantastic. And the last one of the series is Boba Fett, set number 75277, and consists of 625 pieces. Now, just to say, all of these have been recommended for 18 plus. I mean, I'm not quite sure why 18 plus. There's nothing graphic about it. There's nothing, smutty or anything like that. It's not the hardest, models to put together. But for some reason, they've gone down this gimmicky road of 18 plus. I mean, a 10-year-old could do this. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that is, but do you know what? If this is what they're saying is an adult build, fine. You know, one thing with this one, you do have this bit that does come down, which is kind of like his scanner and tracker. And again, you know, again built onto his stand. Got his little plaque. I mean, this is the one I initially fell in love with, and all the others coming out, I just thought absolute bonus and bonus. So yeah, again, as a collector, and you know, if you're a collector, and even if you're not, and you just like these pieces around the house, I would recommend all of them. I suppose, you know, sometimes when you get a bit close in certain angles, I can see what people's problems are. But I'm not being funny. I'm not staring at them with a magnifying glass. You know, these things are in display cases, or they're going to be jotted around the house or on a shelf. And I think they all look pretty cool. I'm happy with all three of them. I mean, I do really love the Boba Fett. That's the one that got me sold and hooked in the first place. But, you know, if you want to grab yourself them, they're still out there. I can imagine in the future, these retiring, prices are definitely going to go up on them. And, yeah, I mean, look, if you like this little vid, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep making these vids and keep looking at what sets are to come out, and hopefully I can collect most of them, but it does cost a lot of money. Got to give myself a bit of a chance to replenish funds sometimes. But anyway, I wish you all a good day.